Hello and happy Mother's Day to all of the moms, the fur moms, stepmoms, adoptive moms, those women that you call moms that aren't even related to you. Happy Mother's Day to any of you out there. And I created just a short little practice for you today to just help you feel a little more relaxed, help you get that yoga zen feeling. For whatever part of the day you would like to interject this, and as something that you can use and come back to over and over again whenever you need that feeling. So we're going to practice in a chair today. So ideally, you'll be in a chair with a back, with no arms and no wheels, preferably. If that's all you have, that'll be great. That'll be just fine, but ideally something without arms or without wheels. So go ahead and find your chair, and we're going to go ahead and have a seat, and you're going to sit to the front third of the chair. We don't want you leaning back in the chair or hunching over. We want you just at that front of the seat so both of your sit bones can make contact with the chair. You might wiggle those sit bones around a little bit to find them and make sure they're contacting the chair. And then just checking your feet to make sure they're about equal distance. They're about hip width apart, so there's a little space between your legs. And get nice and tall through your spine. Pull those shoulders back and down. Your head and neck are neutral, possibly pulling that chin back just a little, since we tend to be a little pronated from sitting at our computers and our phones all day. And then gently resting your palms on the top of your thighs. And I want you to actively engage your feet into the earth and your hands into your thighs. It's a very grounding position, can help you feel grounded. And just take a few breaths here, in and out through your nose. Slow, gentle, equal in and exhales. These breaths can help bring us back into rest and digest when we're feeling that we're in fight or flight. And then let's do some big shoulder rolls. Pull those shoulders up to your ears, back, down, and around. Moving the scapula, moving the clavicle, waking up your upper body. And then back to center, and we'll go the other direction, up, forward, down, and around. And come back to center. Now just look, turn your head to look over your right shoulder just as far as it feels comfortable to your neck. Back to center. And then look over your left shoulder. And back to center. Now bring your right ear towards your right shoulder, feeling that nice stretch through your neck. Again, only as far as this is comfortable for you. If you have cervical issues, perfectly okay to keep your head up. And coming back up. And then left ear towards left shoulder. And back up. Now, if this is comfortable for you, bring your chin towards the ceiling, feeling the stretch through the front of your neck. And then stick out your under jaw like you have an underbite and move it side to side, feeling that stretch. And then release back to center. And then chin towards your chest. And back to center. Now let's bring our palms together, lace our fingers, then push the palms to the ceiling for a nice big stretch, pushing the feet into the floor. Take a little baby bend to the right, to center, little baby bend to the left, center, little baby bend to the back, center, and front. And go ahead, release those arms down. Now bring your right hand up, and we're going to inhale as we bend to the left. Exhale back to center, switch hands. Inhale right. Exhale center, switch hands. Inhale left. Exhale center, inhale right. Exhale one more time each side. Inhale left. Exhale, inhale right. And exhale. Now we're going to bring both hands to both knees. We're going to do some cat-cow. So inhale, we're bringing those shoulder blades back, lift the chin. Exhale, we round into cat. And inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hold this one here. Go ahead and wiggle those hips side to side. Come back up to center. Now let's bring our hands together, lace the fingers. This time, lift the elbows. And we're going to do little thoracic twists, keeping our head forward. This is an area where we tend to carry a lot of tension. This is a great stretch any time of the day when you're feeling a little stressed out. And release your hands back down. Now we're going to bring our feet out a little wider. We're coming in to goddess pose. So your feet can slightly point out. Your arms are going to come into cactus. Goddess pose. Now let's inhale as we lift those arms up into star, pushing our feet into the floor. Exhale, coming back to goddess. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And release your hands. Walk your feet back in. And now we're going to do seated eagle pose. This is a very calming pose for our central nervous system. So if you're ever feeling a little stressed out or anxious, eagle pose is a great pose to just kind of help you feel a little more centered and grounded. So we're going to cross the left foot over the right ankle, feeling both feet on the floor. Bring our hands up, thumbs down, cross the left over the right, pull them through. And then we're going to hold this here for a few moments. You can allow your eyes to close or just simply soften your gaze onto the floor and breathe here. We're crossing the midline on both the top and lower portion of our bodies. We're helping to integrate the right and left hemispheres of our brain. This is a fantastic pose if you have any neurocognitive disorders such as MS, Parkinson's, brain injury. Gently release the arms and hands and uncross your feet. Take a breath here in the middle. And then we're going to cross right over left. Hands out, thumbs up, thumbs down. Cross the other hand over, pull it through. And breathe here. Again, you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Release the arms and hands, uncross the feet. And take a breath here. And then we're going to sit back in the chair, coming all the way back so you can rest your back. Allowing your feet to come out, your palms up, resting on your legs. Tuck the shoulder blades back and down. Allow the eyes to close. Just soften that gaze. We're coming into final relaxation pause. Trying to quiet the body and the mind. Bring your awareness to your breath in and out through the nose. Feeling the chest rise on the inhale and fall with the exhale. Many people think they can't meditate because they can't quiet their mind. And that's actually the whole point of meditation, is to help you learn how to quiet your mind. So when you have too much chatter, you can consciously kind of turn off some of that chatter. Final relaxation pose is a lesson in helping us learn to quiet our body and our mind for just a few minutes. And because we're human, thoughts will come up. But when they do, I invite you to release those thoughts without any judgment, without labeling them good, bad, right, or wrong. They just are. They're part of our life. And just invite them to leave. Bring your attention back to your breath. Allow your feet and your toes to relax, your ankles and your knees, your hips and low back, your chest and shoulders, your elbows and wrists, your fingers, hands, your neck and throat. Release the tension from your jaw and your tongue. And relax the eyes and the forehead and the crown of your head. And simply sit with any discomfort that you may feel. And when thoughts should arise, invite them to leave. Come back to your breath the next few moments in silence. Gently bring your awareness to your breath while keeping stillness in your body and mind. Gently wiggle the fingers and toes and slowly open your eyes. And very slowly bring your hands to the chair behind you. Very gently push yourself up. And again, very gently coming to the front of your seat. We don't want to disrupt our Zen. And let's take 3 final breaths together. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, float the palms down. Inhale, arms up, or they can simply come to cactus if that's more comfortable. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Bring the palms together and down through heart center. And with your hands at heart center, take a moment to acknowledge your body, mind, and spirit, and give gratitude to yourself for being here and present in today's practice. And I thank you for being here. I thank you for sharing part of your Mother's Day with me. And I invite you to join me for my weekly yoga classes on Zoom. You can find that through my Patreon membership site. And I also invite you to check out my book, The Chair Yoga Pocket Guide, full of images and instruction on how to do seated chair-based yoga poses. You can find that on my website at Creating Wellness from Within. But I thank you so much for being here and partaking in this 15-minute practice. I hope that this has left you feeling centered and grounded and ready to tackle the rest of your day, or perhaps now you're ready to go to bed. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again.